Hey guys, did the awesome here to give you another Monster Legends Guides, where we talk about monsters' moves, their rune sets, their partners, all that jazz. Today we are looking at Metalhead. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But yeah, so I did that as it's like because it's a rocker. Okay, I get you not. I think this is one of the best designing monsters in the game. Just one of them. Because he reminds me so much of Lobo. From DC Universe, just if you don't know what Lobo is, just look him up. Just like DC Lobo, he 100% he reminds me of that. If I get this guy, I'm not gonna like name him Lobo because too many people have already named him Lobo. A lot of my friends named him Lobo. Uh, as just I want to be original and stuff like that. But this guy is a lot like Lobo. I mean, like even in like some of his like face design. I mean, like he's got the yeah, you get it. But yeah, this is pretty much the Mario of magic monsters. Now, what do I mean by Mario? I mean like his moves are all rounded, his stats are all rounded, or the king stats. They're pretty much people always use this guy. This guy's really decent. This guy's very uh is very good in a lot of situations. He's really well rounded. Uh, his life's pretty strong. His power is pretty strong, and his speed is pretty strong. You don't really need to build too much on this guy. This guy is just. In fact, this guy could probably win a one v two fight if you want. If the situation was right, he could probably win a 1v2 fight. Uh, if the odds are in his favor and stuff like that. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna talk about his stats now and moves and stuff like that. So his power is 3,542. This is one of the higher lives for not lives power for metal monsters in the game. It's really high. It's really nice. Uh, a lot of people judge other metal monsters compared to this guy's power, or just like this power in general. Like all metal monsters are judged by this power. If they're not running 3,500, they question it maybe. Uh, but yeah, this guy has got a really good power and stuff like that. His life is 31,366. This is a really tanky life. It might be one of the highest lives for metal monsters. His life is really good. His speed is 3,421. This is a really high speed, and some people actually run this as a denier, and sometimes it actually works really well. It's not like as fast as like most metal monsters, but when the freeze misses, this actually is pretty dangerous at that point. If your freeze misses and this guy isn't frozen, you're screwed. That's just never a good situation when you don't deny this thing. This guy's really strong. So the stamina, of course, is always the same. As a metal monster, therefore, its weakness is magic monsters. There are quite a few magic monsters that are affected by this guy. Specifically, Malier. If you're running time, you run with Metalhead. At some point, now I'm not even going to mention them because people would probably disagree with me. So I'm not even going to bring them up. Uh, but yeah, this guy has very few problems and stuff like that. I mean, like even though his weakness is magic monsters, not many people run a magic attacker, so this guy's weakness is kind of irrelevant. It's still there, but it's kind of irrelevant because not many people bring magic attackers to the fight. If they do, it's like Pixie Lion or like Melier. Not too many people run Melier in PvP. I mean, in Team Wars they do, but not too much in PvP. This guy is immune to stun. This is actually a really good thing. He's immune to one of the most common denies. So this guy's good against earth monsters. It's just really good. It's not good in the situations when you're fighting, freezers. That's never a good thing. But uh, it is good in situations where they actually can rotate stun too. So this guy's immune to Cavern Fish's, rotation of uh, freezing the first turn and then like stunning the next turn. He can't be chain denied by Cavern Fish, or like anything that's immune to stun can't be chain denied by Cavern Fish, which is really nice. The Fatal Countdown. This is his AOE. It's a 4-turn death. It's not very good. Games usually don't last too long. I mean, like 4 turns at some point, you gotta question why did the game last 4 turns at that point? But most of the time, this isn't too good. This is good against situations where the team is really tanky, but not too good in anything else. Most people don't even use this move, I bet, when the ult is actually up. 4 turns is a really long time. Uh, yeah. All right, so I don't think any of these first few moves are any good. Yeah, none of them are good. Except this one. This one. This is actually an interesting one. Okay, so you don't actually realistically you don't run this move, but I just found this one interesting. It's the fact that it's one of the first moves it learns, and it can burn days. Obviously has better moves, but like yeah, I just find this one. I find this move interesting because usually the first move is usually like just like for sure 50%. This guy runs a full on debuff for his first skill set, which is, at that point it's going to be a really interesting monster. Shouting for Vengeance. This deals 50 damage and 0 turn cooldown, and it magnetizes and stuff like that. This move actually really hurts. I've had games where this guy would always use this move or something like that, and it always hurts. If they're running like a level 7 power rune or something like that, this move hurts a lot. I guarantee it. This move will hurt you. This move will hurt you a lot. He's gonna beat you with his guitar. This move hurts a lot. Just take my word for it. It hurts. Hurts a lot. Kill them all. This deals low special damage to the entire enemy team and may stun all targets. Requires cooldown. This runs on a 2-turn cooldown. This is a really strong move. A lot of these moves that this guy has are pretty strong. Even though it's like a 30 damage AoE, it is a really strong AoE. And the fact it's just like it's a stun, so it runs on a 2-turn cooldown. This guy might run the best. I think this guy runs the best like AoE stuns. It's only like a two-turn cooldown. I don't think many stunners even have that. I think this is the only guy that does that. This is why he's really good. 2 turns, like obviously, like you can't stun again. I mean, like it can't refresh it. Like the stun can't refresh, so you have to wait 2 turns to use it again. But like since during that time the enemy's gonna not be immune to stun anymore, so you can chain this, which is really nice. I mean, like obviously you can't use it repeatedly, but the rotation time is nice. You can use it as soon as their like debuff goes down, pretty much. I know it's like it's a turn. I mean, like 2 turns later instead of 3 turns later. But this is a good rotation, trust me. Paranoia. This deals low special damage, may possess target and give nightmares to target. Requires cooldown. This is pretty much one of Galante's abilities. He might just very well be the original owner of this kind of ability. This is actually a really good ability. I will say on this move. Some people actually don't even run this. I think some people don't even run this move, but it is a really good single target possession. You should probably run this move. In the Darkest Hour, it gives itself 20% healing, 20% energy, and a small shield and 1 extra turn. So this is a 4-turn cooldown. I know these kind of moves are usually great. I don't think many people run this move though. I don't know. There's just too many other good debuff moves to run. I don't know if too many people run this move. I've seen people run this move before. I just don't know if they do. Well, I will say this could actually be a good move. I will say this could actually be a really good move. In fact, I kind of do recommend it because, okay, so here's my idea, right? Let's just talk about the rest of the moves first, but I'll get back to this move. This might be a move you might actually want to run. This move is pretty good. I think this is good for good rotations and stuff like that. I'll get to this move as soon as I talk about the rest. Justice for All. This deals low special damage to the entire enemy team and may burn all targets. This requires a cooldown. So this is an AoE burning. I will say run this move. This move is also really good. So as you can see, I've pretty much said a lot of moves that you should totally run. Just straight up the bat, you should totally run a lot of these moves. Ace of Hearts deals very heavy special damage, gives precision to itself, requires cooldown. It's a 3-turn cooldown, and it's a 60 damage. Single target 60 damage. Man, this guy has so many. See, it's pretty much all these moves. This guy has like 4 move syndrome. He has a lot of good moves, but there's only like 4 slots, and he has to choose 4 moves most of the time. Okay, so this is pretty much a choice thing here. And this guy can rotate his moves pretty well, alright? So this is a must move you gotta run. You gotta run Shouting Vengeance. It's just too strong of a move not to run. But yeah, everything else is really fair game. It depends on what you want to do with it at that point. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this move in the Darkest Hour. Alright, so you want to use in honesty, you do not use this move on the first turn. You do not use this move on the first turn. Use one of your AoEs. I will say this. Set up one of your AoEs. Either use Justice for All or Kill Them All. That way they're on a 2-turn cooldown, right? All right. Okay. So here's the deal. All right. With these kind of extra turn moves, all right. They basically, they set the they use the ability. It's pretty much only on a 3-turn cooldown. I know it says it's a 4-turn cooldown, but it's basically only a 3-turn cooldown. Because they get that extra turn, and it obviously counts towards their, their cooldown time and stuff like that. So it's only realistically it's only on a 3 turn cooldown. So you can you use okay, so you use one of your AoEs, right? And then you can follow it up with In the Darkest Hour, and then so that way it's only on like it's only on like a 1 turn cooldown. Pretty much, it's basically only on a 1 turn cooldown at that point. Uh, as soon as you use it, so you have it ready next turn. That's crazy. That's really good. So you can probably like do quite a bit of it. I think the common combo is kill them all, and then you use In the Darkest Hour, just to refresh the cooldown. Then you can use your other AOE. I'm not kidding about this combination. This combination is actually pretty cool. Uh, so you can do that. You can do other things too. Like Ace of Hearts does a lot of damage. You can use that. 60 damage is pretty high. So there is quite a few ways to build them, but I think this is the most okay. This is the for sure set you gotta run. I think you should run. Well, this is actually the set people. I think this is the set everybody uses. I'm not gonna recommend that, but I'll recommend this one just for my set specifically. This is what I'd probably run if I had mine. All right, so this is what I do. I'd run In the Darkest Hour. I'd run how many turns? That's 3. I'd run Kill Them All. I'd run Justice for All. And I'd run Shouting Vengeance. This is honestly, I think this is the best move rotation, especially for like a human rotation set. I think for a computer set, I think what you want to do for like a computer set, I think you still want to run Shouting Vengeance, just so like you can't get like Timuron and stuff like that. You for sure want to run this move because this is anti-Timuron too. I think this is like the for sure set you want to run for like a competitive like defensive one. You want to do Shouting Vengeance. You want to do Kill Them All. You want to do Paranoia or like yeah, I think that works. You want to run your stun, or you can run your Bernie. You can run either or of the AOE. Then you can run Ace of Hearts because you got your special damage right there. Yeah, wait 1 second. I take that back. You do want to run both AOEs. I will say always run both AOEs. Shouting Vengeance and Paranoia. I think that's a good like computer build. But if you're doing a player build, you should probably do this rotation of Kill Them All. In the Darkest Hour, Justice for All, and then Shouting for Vengeance. I think that's a good combo rotation. This guy's very combo oriented, and this guy's really strong. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Metalhead. We should talk about rune sets and partners real quick. For partners, honestly, anybody. This guy can be paired up with anybody. Again, he's the Mario of Monster Legends, pretty much. In terms of metal monsters, he's the Mario of Monster Legends metal monsters. And rune sets, you can do pretty much anything you want. This guy basically has VIP stats, and his stats are even his stats are actually better than some VIP monsters too. So yeah, this guy has VIP monster stats, and his moves are really good. I think some people can even argue that like this guy is sometimes even better than the VIPs themselves, or just is better in general. I think people would bring up that notation, and that's a good discussion. That's a fine discussion to talk about. I think this guy's only I don't even think this guy has a problem actually, because all of its moves are really high and just really good. So I don't think this guy has any really major flaw. If you guys use this guy and he does like have a flaw in something like that, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I think his flaw, maybe he can be still Timuron, because yeah, I know he's got like the spammable move, but yeah, if he gets Timuron, then he won't be able to do the In the Darkest Hour rotation, and that's just yeah. But again, he still gets his AoEs back fairly quickly. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Metalhead. What do you think? What do you guys use for a move set? You guys can list like your move sets and stuff like that, and list your reasons why. Just don't like argue with each other in the chat, like saying which one's the best one. I think any set is really viable and very valuable, because this guy is just very unique. He's very balanced, I think. I mean, like, he's got balanced moves. He's got I don't know if his stats are balanced like in terms like with everybody else, but like he's just a really balanced, like he's just there's nothing wrong with him. He's not too broke. I mean, like, he can be denied and he can be controlled too. I mean, like, there's just nothing wrong with him. He's just balanced. He's okay. He's not. I mean, like, I don't think there's any like. There's never been really a discussion where, oh my god, this guy is so broken, or his moves are OP. I don't think anybody really has ever made that notion, and I think that's a really fine thing to say. It doesn't even seem all that bad. That's just why he's like a Mario of Monster Legends. He doesn't seem that bad. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for Metalhead. This guy's really good. He's really good in PvP and in Team Wars. People use him in Team Wars all the time. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say about Metalhead. I'm Did the Awesome. I'll catch you guys later.